Alright, what up, y'all? It's Metaphor, back for more. They kick the ball, represent everyone's you and I verse. You know what I'm saying? EYE, you dig? Everyone's you and I verse. E at the end of the verse, dig? But yeah, I'm gonna do a video on Sagittarius rising, right? But Sagittarius rising would be Virgo 10th house, if I'm not mistaken. You see what I'm saying? So you go Sagittarius in the first house, and then you have Scorpio in the 12th, and then you have Libra in the 11th, and then you have motherfucking Virgo in the 10th, right? So, you know, just to break down how I look at it at this point in time, you know, if you have first house Sagittarius, the previous mutable sign is Virgo, right? So you just look at the square. You see what I'm saying? That 90 degrees, right? So Virgo being the 10th house is being mutable earth, right? Being able to adapt to other people's way of detail, and also able to be a bit critical upon oneself. Like, see what I'm saying? They're so critical upon oneself that they tend to criticize others as well. You see what I'm saying? Because that's just, it's like kind of their nature, right? But that's just like a surface level kind of interpretation of Virgo, right? But this Virgo being in the 10th house with those attributes is a status that is a bit boisterous, right? Going to be out there speaking their mind for sure. Sagittarius in the first house would want to be free, right? But see, if you want to go with your status and you want to be all about the blueprint, then you got to tap into those detailed natures and kind of bring yourself down to earth a little bit. You see what I'm saying? This is why Sagittarius and Virgo square, because Sagittarius want to be free, but Virgo want to see the details of everything. They want to see that the practicality of things, and they'll be able to adapt to how people do that, and they're just seeing into the details. Sagittarius is more upfront, and they're the fire. You see what I'm saying? The fire is more is not just more, it is formless, and the earth is obviously a form. You see what I'm saying? So when you bring these two together, it's like the mutability. So when the Sagittarius is being a bit boisterous, Virgo's just going to sit back and analyze. But you see Sagittarius is also analyzing itself. You see what I'm saying? They're watching the reflection. It's like, well, this individual isn't giving me any feedback back. You see what I'm saying? Sagittarius in this first house, you just got to realize that you actually got to have detail and reason. And we realize that you have a reasoning behind what you're doing, but this reasoning has to have an actual detail to it. You see what I'm saying? For your status to come correct. It's like, you think about an individual being a spiritual teacher, right? But all of their students say he would just down them and be very without regard for their emotion or where they're coming from in life due to their circumstance, right? It's like a teacher that's about spirituality. It should be one that's open to individuals that are, you know, seeking a better, maybe not a better, you know, it's just very subjective, the word better, a more wealthy life. You see what I'm saying? It's like that. If you could actually tap into these individuals, you know, details and their actual practical natures of how they go about things, then maybe you could actually see, like, okay, they do have a meaning and reasoning behind what they're doing, and maybe some people actually don't, and that could be what you chalk it up to, Sagittarius rising. You know what I mean? So you being this spiritual teacher as an individual in the first house, when you're on your blueprint and your status and you're going throughout your journey, you want to figure out, okay, who do I actually want to put in this category of, you know, my long-term status, the people that I actually want to go the long haul with. You see what I'm saying? Capricorn's the greatest of all time because they initiate and create the earth. You know what I'm saying? It's like they bring the form to something, and it's always a new thing. It's initiative and creative. So, like, that's what you want to be like. It's like, this is a good alignment, really. I'm just trying to really give you a good perspective of it. It's like you got Earth in the Earth house. You see what I'm saying? Virgo in the 10th is the details and being able to adapt to other people's ways of practicality upon a circumstance, right? And actually seeing where this could take you. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the blueprint, the status. It's like, okay, I'm building this this building, but I'm gonna have to have all the blueprints laid out about where I want things. You see what I'm saying? And it's like you could be very good for this. You see what I'm saying? Just hearing people out because you're open. You see what I'm saying? Sagittarius rising. That's just how you are in general. So if you just kind of bring yourself down to earth a little bit, you'll be able to tap into that status, and boom, you know, you're all set. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just a square. So it's like, say, like, okay, here's another example. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring some new shit to it. You know what I mean? So it's like, think about, let's see. I mean, I'm trying to think about it in a whole other perspective. So I'm gonna give you a new alignment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say this, like, and maybe in the next Taurus rising video, I'll bring this to the forefront. But yeah, I'm gonna give you this example. Say you had Taurus in the first house, right? You have Uranus in your first house. So that's like a lightning-like change. You know what I'm saying? It's like not even in your lifetime you're gonna go through a Uranus in the same sign. I'm pretty sure. So like for some people, you know, die really early. You know what I'm saying? So like think about this. Like if you have Taurus in the first house, and you have Uranus going through your first house right now, right? The previous sign would be Aquarius, right? And you have Saturn in motherfucking in your 10th house, right? So you think about it, okay, Saturn's going to come back around within the next 30 years, but Uranus isn't. So if there's a lightning light change that I can get on, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, not really like overpower this Saturnian energy, but like wield both, you see what I'm saying? Come out of the blue kind of thing, you see what I'm saying? It's like maybe blue is more Jupiter. I would say, shoot, let's say purple is more Uranian. You know what I'm saying? Like come out of royalty. You know what I'm saying? This energy is only gonna be around for a little while. You gotta treasure it. You know what I'm saying? That's that lightning like change. You see what I'm saying? Like you think about it. Like let's put it in another perspective. You know, it might be some mysticism type shit. But whenever they had the key with all the lightning and shit, that might have been some shit they was conjuring up themselves. You dig? But that's like that lightning light change to even like bring that to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? But that's some different shit. You know what I mean? You know, it's like they say that you have to have these certain ingredients in the sky to even make that kind of that weather. Isn't that interesting? You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a whole other video, a little bit of a tangent. But yeah, it's really all about the details in your 10th house in this blueprint. So tap into that if you really want to get your business right. But if you really want to get yourself for free and you want to be, you know, without. I'm trying to think about it in a certain way. But there's a phrase for it. It's like be held without barred or some shit. But like I'm saying that say whatever you want to say at all times. That's like Sagittarius rising and how they roll. So it's just like if you want to tap into that, then boom, just realize your blueprint maybe just, you know, in a different light. You see what I'm saying? You know, it's really all about the lights here. You dig? But yeah, have a good one. You know what I'm saying? I love all y'all. Appreciate y'all watching the video. Holla back at me if you need a reading. You see what I'm saying? At conscious1347@gmail.com. Once again, that's conscious1347@gmail.com. You dig?